everybody, it's me, Mendel. Welcome back to another episode of Blaster Showcase here on Dead Rock Blasting. We want to thank you for all your support that you've been showing the videos lately. And with that being said, we have two blasters that we'll be getting into today on our showcase that we'll be showcasing for you today. And that is one primary and one sidearm blaster. And they're both out of the XSHOT Pro line. And that is our XSHOT Long Shot for our primary and our XSHOT Theory X for our sidearm. So with that being said, let's get into our first segment, which is a brief overview of our blaster, functions, features, and accessories. Starting with blaster number one, which is our primary blaster, the XSHOT Long Shot. Now, making its debut in 2023, the XSHOT Long Shot is a spring-powered bullpup blaster with half-length and standard-length dart compatibility, and also features slam fire. Now, this blaster had an MSRP of $29.99 upon its debut, that's $30 United States dollars, and was exclusively available at Target. But now you can find it at Walmart and on Amazon. Now, with the accessories that came with this blaster, you have two 15-round magazines. One standard length 15-round magazine and one half-length 15-round magazine. It came with 40 darts, 20 half-length darts, and 20 standard length darts. It also came with a half-length mag adapter and tactical sights. Also features a scar barrel, which we'll get into later. Our second blaster of the day comes from our sidearm class and is our XSHOT Theory X. Now, the XSHOT Theory X made its debut in January of 2025. Now, the blaster is a top prime bullpup and half-length dart exclusive blaster. Now, this blaster does feature slam fire. Now, the MSRP of this blaster, as it still stands today, because it's still 2025, is still $15 and also was exclusive to Target, but now it is available at Walmart and on Amazon. Now, the accessories that came with this blaster is only one 15-round magazine and 40 half-length darts. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the second segment, which is our fire demonstration. Alright guys, so we're back and we're here on the range. Now, we're going to be starting off with our standard length darts with a 15-round magazine with its own ammo, with its own standard length darts that it came with. Now, I do want to let you know that this does feature also a jam door that's right here. Alright, if you want to get in any jams. And also, this blaster does have an adjustable stock. Press this button here, gives you about 1, 2, so it does have 3 slots available, so it goes about an inch. And also, now we're going to be shooting our cargo target first, and then we're going to be shooting our dart catcher. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that for you today. With that being said, I want to let you know that this is just regular flash hider, if you want to call it that. Now, this is the scar barrel. Now, the scar barrel features rifling in the tube here. Now, unfortunately, this does not work. It's supposed to actually connect with the dart and actually give it some rifling and give it a spin as it leaves your barrel, lowering the FPS but giving you at least that accuracy. But unfortunately, they didn't get it right on this one. It does, the actual grooves for the styling does not actually connect with the dart, and they actually go right through. But lucky for us, we do have a couple of Dart Zone blasters, and Dart Zone actually got it right. And actually, we actually have an actual scar barrel. Now, this right here does fit into, now there's a rug. This right here is a proper scar barrel, and it does actually fit the darts and gives them that actual spin that you're looking for. So that being said, we're going to actually start it off with its own scar barrel, just because it came with the blaster and it's included. Alright, we're going to go ahead right to that back and actually start. Alright, I'm going after, like I said, the rival blast, the rival target.
I am eternal. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. When it's done, I'm unstoppable. Yes. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable.
Woo. Now, here we're going to do it with the scar barrel. Alright guys, so we're back. We all loaded up. We got our scar barrel on here. And we're going to go ahead and load up our magazine. Now, we're still on the standard length darts. We're going to be going after my dart catcher here. Alright, we're going to see if I can get it at each one without missing. Pray for me. Starting with 100. Miss. Oh, I think I ratcheted that right.
I live for this.
I'm going to go to 60.
Though I walk through the valley, by the shadow of finale, I will never feel no fear. First
I'm going to go to, I'm sorry, go to, I went from 80, now I'm going to 50. I got 100. Finally, got a 60.
Hungry enough to eat you alive. We never break it from amazing. I live and die for this crew of mine.
Alright, going down to about 40. One just kind of farted out because I didn't ratchet it all the way. Make sure you're not short stroking this blaster. It does have a habit of seizing up if you do. It jam starts quite often, so watch how you're actually priming your blaster. Now we're going to go over the results of this on my final thoughts. With that being said, let's go to short length darts. Alright guys, so we're back and now I have our half length dart. Now we do have our half length dart adapter and we're including the half length darts that it came with. Now let's go ahead, load this up, and actually just wanted to let you know first that this has another great feature when it comes to the actual short length darts. Now with the short length darts, it has a cool little nifty feature where when you want to actually take out the magazine, you can either come right here. Yeah, sorry, and drop it that way. With the actual mag release, you can use the mag release that's actually attached to the magazine adapter. Now, be careful, do not actually choose the one that's attached to the blaster because you'll take out the whole adapter. Now, if you don't want to actually do that, it actually has an ambidextrous mag release feature right here. It's a thumb mag release on the right and left side, and you can do like that. Okay? So, that being said, let's go ahead and get back to the blasting. Alright, and again, we're shooting at our rival target. And we're starting out with the traditional scar barrel it came with. Alright, let's get it. Alright guys, so we do have our half-length darts. We got our scar barrel on here, and we're going to go ahead and shoot at my dart catcher. Alright. Alright, that's a hit, and it actually went in. Another hit. Let's go to 80 points. Oh, it was hit, but it didn't go in. Actually, kind of missed it. Quick shake. Oh! right.
I'm unstoppable.
All right. Got one in the 80. Let's go to 60. Got one. Got another one. Again, now the 40. A little low. High. Just right.
I'm unstoppable.
In, but I'm sore. All right. Now, sexy. Get to our next class.
I'm unstoppable.
All right, guys. So we're back with our sidearm, and it's our XSHOT Theory X, and we'll be shooting it with its included darts. Now, I want to let you know this blaster does have that nifty feature where you can just gently drop with the little mag release, thumb release here, right there, and also it does have one in the back. All right. Yes.
I'm unstoppable.
After that, we're going to go ahead and see how it performs with the Amber Darts out of Dart Zone, our Adventure Force Amber Darts. We got our Amber Darts, all right, and we got our Scarborough, and we're going to be shooting at our Dart Catcher once again.
I'm unstoppable.
All right, with a 100. Oh.
I am eternal.
Got it.
I'm unstoppable. Here I come. I'm unstoppable.
There we go.
When it's done, I'll be the one.
One more. It is, and it came out. Let's go to 80. Got it. Got it. Let's go to 60. Got it. It didn't came out. Got it. Let's go to 40. Got it. Oh, and it came right out. Got it. Oh. And that was it. Let's get to my final thoughts of these blasters. Alright guys, so we're here with my final thoughts. Now, we're going to start with our primary. This is our XSHOT long shot. Now, the XSHOT long shot performed great. The feel of the blaster feels a little cheap. And it does have a, thinner plastic build quality for a Pro Blaster, but it does perform really well. The only thing is, I have to let you know that this is my second long shot. Now, the first long shot I had that I reviewed on this channel a while back, I believe when the blaster came out in 2023, actually broke on me. The plunger tube actually cracked. Now, it didn't come from the store like that. I actually cracked it when I actually dropped it. I actually took like 2 or 3 times, but it ended up cracking. Now, I was green at the time, and I was wondering why my blaster is just not performing right. Darts would just come right out. It wouldn't have any power behind it. So, the remedy to that, I didn't do, but they do have actual plunger tube replacements on Auto Darts, Drax, Foam Pro Shop. Also, if you call it XSHOT, I believe they'll fix it for you as well. But they actually have a new version out, which I believe they said they fixed that problem. But I'll be getting a replacement for that plunger tube pretty soon. Okay? But other than that, for the performance. Now, the performance for the standardly darts was, really good when we were hitting the rival target. Not so well when we were actually hitting the dart catcher. It struggled a little bit, especially when we put the scar barrel on it. Now, the scar barrel did well when it came down to the halfling darts. the half-length darts do well out of that scar barrel. Okay, it actually performed pretty well when I put in some fresh darts, and I had no malfunctions, no squibs, and I actually end up hitting the target. I had 100, I hit two 100s, 180, 160, and 240. So I was able, out of 15 shots, I was able to hit it just six times. So let's go ahead and get to our sidearm class blaster, as our XSHOT Fury X performed immaculately. Okay, it performed greatly. Again, I just only had a slight bad performance because of the simple fact that I had the first darts that I had with it that came with. I had it in there all day, and the performance suffered for that. But when I put in fresh darts, it actually performed great. Alright, then I actually put in the amber darts and the scar barrel that came from Dart Zone. Now, the scar barrel and the amber darts were amazing out of this blaster. When I hit the dart catcher, I was able to get 7 out of 15. 7 darts out of 15 shots. Some actually went in and it popped out. So I was actually able to hit it quite more. So I say 10 out of 15 because I had a few that actually went in and popped out. Now, that particular blaster, the sidearm, our Fury X, is actually made a little bit more sturdy because it is top prime. I love the aesthetic of the blaster, the color scheme, which is my favorite, and also it came with a pink 15-round magazine, and then that is a definite pickup. Now, when it comes to both of these blasters, what would I actually recommend? Now, if you like XSHOT and what they're offering, these blasters are a definite pickup. Like I said, they're available at Target, Walmart, and on Amazon, and you will not be disappointed. Remember, when it comes to these darts, they're included darts. They're not as good quality as opposed to the amber darts out of Dart Zone, Dart Zone darts in general. But they're okay for what they are. But they do actually perform well out of like the Max Striker, Max Striker 2.0, or the Nexus Pro X, the Nexus Pro. Those darts actually perform better out of there. But you have to note, they don't particularly last because they're shooting over 200 FPS. The heads are actually coming off those darts, so be careful. Other than that, I definitely recommend you pick up these two blasters. You'll be glad that you did. With that being said, thank you very much for joining us today here on another episode of Blaster Showcase. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tell somebody about Del Rock Blasting. And remember, keep blasting, y'all.